I'm Jeff Burch, Director of Product Management for our Video and Control Division, so everything that's branded AMX. And today we're here to talk a little bit about our new MUSE controller. AMX has been in the control business from the beginning for 40 years. We've already had our 40th anniversary. We've been a key player in control and a major innovator in the control space for a while, but it's been a bit since we've come out with a new controller. And this MUSE controller is a dramatic departure. If you take away nothing else, this is really a dramatic departure. This is a very different type of control system. Users will use it, programmers will program it in a very different way than people are using control systems in the AV space today at all. Our NetLinks NetLinks products are not going away. They are continuing to be built and supported, and all of that. We have a number of customers around the world that are heavily invested in the NetLinks platform, and that remains. So this isn't a replacement, and we're not putting it forward as a replacement to NetLinks. This is an additional product line in the control space for AMX. And the three things that really make it different are its flexibility, capability, and security. And flexibility is number one, it's key. The real difference behind the MUSE controllers is that you're not just locked into one control language, one programming language. We support 3 different scripting languages on the box that can all run simultaneously. They can all run independently. They can all be tested, debugged, started, and stopped independently. And they can communicate between themselves. The 3 languages are Python, JavaScript, and Groovy. Groovy is effectively Java. It's just wrapped in something that makes it look more like a scripting language. So this is great for integrators and installers and customers who have a variety of programming capabilities, or maybe they only have one, and if we'd only picked one, we would have missed that one because it's not the one that they chose. So the option of 3 gives everybody the opportunity to actually participate in this. And it lets multiple programmers work simultaneously in the program, in the coding languages that they prefer. On top of that, it's flexible in its use of development environment. So currently, you've been locked into NetLinks Studio as the development environment for NetLinks. We let you use whatever development environment you most like. For Microsoft Visual Studio Code in particular, we're providing an extension at launch that gives that some enhanced capabilities. It allows within VS Code for all of the controllers and devices to show up automatically, to discover them, to configure them, to load code to them, either one at a time or in a mass deployment. So a lot of power there. And to add to the flexibility, this also natively supports a no-code, low-code solution. And in line with embracing modern standard languages, we are leveraging Node-RED, which is by far the most popular and most widely used low-code, no-code graphical drag-and-drop language development tool. And like with the other scripts, this runs simultaneously. So you create flows in Node-RED, you can deliver those into the box, and they will run alongside the rest of the scripts. So it really unlocks some power in some of our bigger install bases, some of our bigger integrators, where it allows them, you've got people who want to get down in the weeds with the high code solution, and you've got people that just want to do some visual coding. So you can get all the heavy lifting, all the hard work done. You can program that difficult, finicky lighting system that you may have in Python or Groovy or something like that, and have that really working well, and expose that then to somebody programming in Node-RED, developing flows in Node-RED. Those folks are the ones that understand how the customers want to interact with the conference room or the meeting space or whatever they may be. So now just by dragging blocks around and drawing lines to things, they can say, oh, in this scenario, I want to do A, and then I want to do B, and then I want to do C. And C is recalling this preset into this block of code that somebody wrote somewhere else that manages all the details. So it really lets you divide and conquer. So really, really flexible. Second pillar is capable. It's a very capable box in several areas. One is it's updated hardware that's about 10 times faster than our current NX processors. But it's not just, here's a box, go code in Python. Over several decades, AMX has developed a number of device driver modules. All of those will still work on here. So our Duet device drivers can be utilized and loaded, and understands them and uses them. All of our IR libraries that we've captured and curated over decades is still available for you to use. In addition, even though it doesn't run Netlink's code, it understands our ICSP devices. So that's the protocol that we use for our Netlink's devices, like our touch panels. This is a Varia touch panel, but it's running in a G5 mode, so it looks just like a Netlink's G5 touch panel, and it works natively with the MUSE box. So any existing devices that you have, keypads, touch panels, extension boxes, what have you, those all are discoverable and exposed for you to do programming. In addition, it supports our new H control protocol. That lets it interact with our CloudWorks suite of tools, primarily Manager, which is available now. So our Manager tool allows you to discover, configure, do file transfers, do firmware updates, do code loads in a mass deployment way. So a lot of power there. And the last pillar is security. Our NX controllers are already accredited and certified with the Australian Department of Defense. They've already been through the US JITC, US government, which I know isn't applicable here, but it's certainly a sign of the level of security that has gone into the development of those boxes. And the new MUSE boxes are built on that exact same secure Linux. We even go further with some updated security and encryption packages. So it's at least as secure, if not probably more secure than the existing NXs that have already cleared a lot of these certifications. But it's also secure in the sense of your own sense of security about using the product. It's designed from the ground up to be a robust, rugged, fanless design that's 24/7, always on operation. It's backed by the award-winning Harman tech support team. So there's no worries there. So flexible, use the programming language you want to use the development environment you want to use high code or low code. It's capable in that you can use existing drivers and IR files. You can work with existing AMX products. On top of that, it even supports HiQNet, which is our legacy audio platform. So it even allows you to interact with BSS DSP boxes or Crown amplifiers or what have you. So super capable, and then secure, built on our industry-leading secure Linux OS platform. So really, don't know what you were expecting when you walked in, but this is it's a continuation of our strategy to break through our walled garden. AMX has always been in the walled garden, and most other AV manufacturers are in this walled garden there, where they want to keep you in all of their branded products for everything that they do, and they want to create things that are unique to them, that only they have and only they support. This is a dramatic departure from that. Use the coding language you want, use the IDE you want, run multiple simultaneous scripts in a way that works best for you. So it's really, I think, a dramatic departure from standard control systems.